Hello and welcome to week 4 of your English literature class. I hope all of you are well and learning happily in your homes. Today in this fourth video of your English literature subject we will read the first 20 lines of our poem and then try to explain them and find the meanings of difficult words. In the last video, you guys have read the poem and then did some worksheets. I hope everyone has sent me the recording of the reading of the poem. Alright brave people, let's start our today's class. First of all, we will read the poem stanza by stanza and then we will explain the poem. Before starting the poem, let me give you a brief introduction of the poem. The Adventures of Isabelle is a poem that reflects the courage of a little girl, no matter what hurdles came her way. Her name is Isabelle. Now let's read the poem. Isabelle met an enormous bear. Isabelle didn't care. The bear was hungry. The bear was ravenous. The bear's big mouth was cruel and cavernous. The bear said, "Isabelle, glad to meet you. How do, Isabelle, now I'll eat you." Isabelle didn't worry. Isabelle didn't scream or scurry. She washed her hands and she straightened her hair up. Then Isabelle quietly ate the bear up. This is the first stanza of the poem, and in this stanza, the bear tried to frighten Isabelle and was ready to eat her up. She remained calm and instead of crying or becoming afraid, she killed and ate up the animal. So basically, the poet is trying to tell that a girl is being frightened by a very big and dangerous bear, but she's not afraid of the animal. Rather, what she did is that she remained very calm and killed the bear and then ate her. This means that she can conquer her fears even when she had a big problem. Actually, the bear represents the big problem that comes in our life and we become afraid to face the challenges. Now let's talk about some difficult words in these lines. I found the following words to be difficult for you, and if you found any other word which is difficult you can just ask me in the Google Classroom. 1. Enormous. 2. Ravenous. 3. Cavernous. 4. Glad. 5. Scream. 6. Scurry. Let's talk about these words. Enormous means very big or huge. Ravenous means very hungry. And this means cavernous means a large dark cave-like space. The fourth word is glad, and this word means to be happy. Next word is scream, which means to cry loudly or to yell. Final word is scurry, which means moving hurriedly or fastly with short and quick steps. I hope so you guys are there about the meaning of the difficult words of the first stanza. Let's move to the next stanza now. First of all, we will read the second stanza and then we will underline the difficult words, and meanwhile I will also explain the stanza to you guys. Reading of stanza No. 02. Once in a night as black as pitch, Isabelle met a wicked old witch. The witch's face was cross and wrinkled. The witch's gums with teeth were sprinkled. Ho, ho, Isabelle, the idle witch crowed, I'll turn you into an ugly toad. Isabelle didn't worry. Isabelle didn't scream or scurry. She showed no rage and she showed no rancor. But she turned the witch into milk and drank her. Now let me explain the stanza. In the previous stanza, we found out that Isabelle met a huge bear and she then killed her and ate it. In the second stanza, during a very dark night, Isabelle met very old and dangerous witch. The witch face was horrible. which said she will curse Isabel and turn her into a toad. Still then, Isabel was neither frightened nor did she scream. Instead she turned the witch into milk and easily drank her up. Now let's talk about the difficult words of this stanza. I found the following words to be difficult for you, and if you found any other word which is difficult you can just ask me in the Google Classroom. 1. Quietly. 2. As black as pitch. 3. Wicked. 4. Face was cross. 5. Wrinkled. 6. Gums. 7. Sprinkled. 8. Crowed. 9. Toad. 10. Rage. 11. Rancor. Now I will explain the meaning of each word or phrase. Quietly means silently or peacefully. The second phrase is black as, which means totally dark or very very dark. The third word wicked means a person who has very bad intentions. The fourth phrase face was cross means that she looked very angry. Wrinkles mean crumpled or line on face. The sixth word gums means the firm area of flesh around the roots of the teeth in the upper or lower jaw. The seventh word sprinkled means sprayed with something. The eighth word crowed means a sound that is produced when you are very wickedly proudful. The ninth word toad means a kind of a frog. The 10th word rage means anger. The 11th word rancor means hate, anger or bitterness. Alright, boys, I think you are clear about the meanings of the difficult words of the first two stanzas, which are the first 20 lines of the poem. If there is any question you can ask me on the Google Classroom. Now as an activity you have to fill the worksheet which I am going to send you right now, and then you have to write all these difficult words meanings in your notebook, and if there is any other word which you find difficult please write down that word on your notebook as well. Alright. That's it for today's lesson. The next lesson we will cover the remaining part of the poem, and then we will move towards question answers for writing the summary of the poem. Thank you for watching the video. Stay blessed and take care.